I'm Larry Schwartz, the creator and executive producer of Speed Racer: The Next Generation, and I'm also the CEO of Animation Collective, the animation company here in New York City where we make the series. We're going to take you guys on a tour of our company, and we're going to show you how we do Speed Racer. And at the end of the tour, I guarantee you, you too will be able to make your own animated television series.
Way to go, Speed!
Here goes nothing.
After we write the script, we have to translate it to a visual that will then become the animated show. The first step of that is we do the storyboard. And the storyboard basically looks like a comic book, and it has all the different frames and everything on it. Depending who does the storyboard, it can either be like really beautifully drawn, you want to hang it on your wall, or it could be really just thumbnail kind of sketches. Our storyboard artist takes the script and draws it out shot by shot. This is a scene where Zyle is being chased by the police.
Excuse me. Mr. Zasek and I have important business to discuss.
Our storyboard artist is just drawing it on the tablet right here, and this is just his drawing of it, so we get all the shots and the timing. So this is a great camera angle that you can see kind of happening here. And it's, you know, here's the camera down there, and here's the wheel from the car right in front, and it's it kind of like heightens the action of the race scene that we can kind of really put the camera right down there and get it, which is really cool. Nice.
We can do anything we want with the Mach 6. No race, no rules, and if we mess up the school, who cares?
After the storyboards are all drawn, then we put them in an animatic. We make the move and we add in the voice track, and we add in some temporary sound effects and sometimes some music, and that's how we get the whole timing of it. So the timing of the animatic, even though it just looks a lot like the storyboard, is going to be how the actual show is then timed.
Whoa! That was too close. Everyone scatter. Let's give them a bunch of targets.
So this is the layout stage. We take the characters and we stick them in the different kind of key poses for each scene. In this scene, here's the thumbnail, and then we take the character and we stick it in. This is a scene where Chim Chim is going nuts and he's jumping on Connor's face, and you'll see the different pieces of it, and it goes from picture to picture to picture. It doesn't have the fluid in-between part of animation, because that is the next stage where it's then actually animated.
You want to borrow Chim Chim?
Oh, that's nice.
We use two styles of animation in Speed Racer: The Next Generation. All our characters are done in a 2D flat kind of animation, which is really an homage to the original series, and they're put in an environment that's rendered in 3D. This is an example of the 3D being made, and this particular thing is in the virtual track. We decided to do a virtual racetrack in Speed Racer, so you can go anywhere and do all these amazing things that you couldn't just do on a regular track. And in here, I guess this is a kind of an obstacle course that Speed has to navigate his way through. So a lot of it is just wireframe things where it's being drawn, and then the different stages of it where it goes from that into where it's shaded and then colored and lit into what you finally see on the screen. Because it's this like 3D environment, instead of just having a background that's like a painted 2D background, we can move all around this whole thing, and it's a whole world, which is awesome.
Do you know the course? Yes. Do you know the obstacles? Yes. Are you a dork? Yeah. Shut up.
So we talked about the two different styles of animation that go into Speed Racer. It's 3D backgrounds and the 2D characters. So then it comes the time, after they're all made separately, to combine them. So that's what we're doing here. We're taking the CG background, which is over there, and that's the 3D, and then we're putting the characters, which are in 2D, into that background. So there's Speed and Lucy, and they're going into one of the bays by the track.
No one can defeat the Mach 5. You sure about that?
Once we've put together our pictures in storyboard and layout, then we have to start animating. So this section over here is the 3D animation. And they're working on some really cool 3D car animation now. Here's the Mach 6 that's just jumping. And these are before they're fully rendered. It's not yet painted or colored or anything like that. We have an awesome race scene that's starting here with like a bunch of cars being put in and animated at once. So here you take it from where we looked at it before, where the wireframes, and then they're put into the actual layout, and then this is where they're animated and we make the actual race happen. Over here we've got another race scene that's being worked on right now where Speed does one of his signature moves where he slides through and goes up on the wall here. So after everything is laid out and after everything is animated and put together, then it has to all be composited together. So that's what we're doing here. We composite everything together, and then after it's all put together as one thing, then we have to do After Effects. So all the cool special effects and things like certain camera moves, when you see blurs and when you see fire and when you see fog, like all the really cool stuff is like then done here. So over here on this, you can see there's a laser blast that's hitting Speed's hubcaps, and that's being put in now in After Effects. After it's all done and all put together, it goes into Final Edit. Here, we actually edit everything together. We're always happy to get to this point where we see all this. And this is an action sequence where the Mach 6 is being chased by a car with a laser. So that was your tour behind the scenes of Speed Racer The Next Generation. You've learned exactly how we animate the show. So now it's your turn. Come on, join the team, and here's your chair, and get to work.